So thank you very much for having me. My name is Alice Hendy. I have founded a charity recently called Ripple. And today I'm going to share a little bit around my story about how it came about and why Ripple is really needed so desperately at the moment. On the 25th of November 2020, I unfortunately was told by my parents that my brother had taken his own life. It shook my whole world immediately. I think I sat in silence for over an hour. I didn't know really how to comprehend what had just happened. Josh was my only sibling, so he's all I had. And the police informed us that Josh was found just by chance by a police officer who had been doing his rounds locally to where we live in Hampshire. And when the police officer found Josh, they found him with all of his items that had been lined up along the bridge with him. So his wallet, his driving license, his phone, and his headphones. And his headphones had really indicated that Josh had been practicing ways and means in order to go about ending his life. My background is in IT and cybersecurity, so that's what I do for a living day to day. And I really wanted just to explore, really on my quest to get answers into what had happened. What comes up when you search for harmful material online relating to self-harm or suicide? If I was to type in what my brother typed in, what support would I get and would I see? And when I did that, I was pretty horrified actually at the lack of support that was available for people, particularly young people. My brother Josh was 21, and as a young lad, he didn't really like talking over the telephone at the best of times. So for him, something like a Samaritan's helpline number, although Samaritans do some wonderful work and save hundreds and hundreds of people every year, it wouldn't really have been appropriate for my brother because he didn't like talking over the phone. And in addition to that, he had Tourette's. So for him, something like talking over the telephone was incredibly difficult, and again, wouldn't have really been relevant for him. So I thought more needs to be done, and we need to be able to provide immediate mental health support to people who clearly need it if they're searching for material of this nature in a way and in a means that suits them. And that's why I've created Ripple. So it's a piece of technology, and it works really in exactly the same way as the Samaritan number presents itself online at the moment. If a user searches for something harmful relating to a phrase, a word, a question relating to self-harm or suicide, then the Ripple tool would flag up for them. It's more vibrant, it's more forceful as an interception between the search and the subsequent results that come up. And it provides a choice for users to get mental health support in a way that suits them. So not just the Samaritan's helpline number, but also the text service provided by Shout or the Calm facility, web chat. And the aim is more people will reach out and get the support if it's in a format that is more suitable for them. It's too late for my brother now. I'll never know if he would have chosen to text or to use the web chat. But what I can do is try to help others and to try to capture any individuals who are experiencing mental health difficulties and searching for harmful content online, and try to provide them with a message of hope that things can get better and that there are support available for them now in different ways, which can genuinely improve life. And there's no problem that can't be solved. And I just wish that I'd had the chance really to tell my brother that. So that's Ripple. In terms of the progress that I've made on that so far, I've had some fantastic people that have come forward and provided their services free of charge for me, after seeing me on a few media outlets, news channels and things where I've been lucky enough to do interviews. And the tool itself is now built. It's an add-on or plug-in or extension product, as it's often known. And we're just working at the moment to make it available on all different search engines. So Google, Yahoo, Bing, so that if a search like this is conducted, Ripple is compatible and comes up. In terms of the scope that this is reaching at the moment, I've had confirmation that BT, PlusNet and EE would all like to offer Ripple as part of their parental controls, which is fantastic because it means that if a young person who is accessing Wi-Fi using, their parents' broadband provider, and they search for something harmful in nature, then Ripple would come up for them. I'm also in discussions at the moment with over 192 universities across the UK to try to get this implemented within their networks as well. So if any students search for material of this nature, again, Ripple would be presented. And I'm working also with Network Rail, the Hampshire Police Force, the military as well, Cisco, and many others actually. I'm having, daily calls with large organizations that I'm currently fitting in around my day job. So the tool itself is not currently available because it does need to go through quite rigorous user testing to make sure that it works and is working as it should on all of the different browsers and search engines that it's going to be made available on. So the plan is that the tool will become available by the end of 2021. And it's taken off more than I'd ever dreamed of, to be honest. This is something which really was a conversation over a coffee with my parents one evening. That's just developed into a bit of a monster, but a good monster that hopefully will save people's lives.